There's something haunting about a skeleton, not because it represents death, but because it represents what remains. When everything else disappears, the skin, the eyes, the voice, the warmth, the identity people recognize first, the skeleton stays behind, quiet, still, and honest. Bones are strange that way. They are not the loudest parts of us while we are alive, yet they are often the longest lasting. A skeleton carries the architecture of a person. It is a framework that held everything together, every moment, every embrace, every step towards someone we loved. All of it depended on these silent structures beneath the surface. And even after death, bones still matter. Archaeologists rebuild entire histories from them. Scientists study them to understand lives that ended thousands of years ago. Bones survive long enough to tell stories long after voices are gone. But even bones are fragile. People think skeletons are permanent, but they are not. Bones need the right conditions to last. Dry environments preserve them. Stable ground protects them. But water, acid, pressure, exposure, these things slowly erode what once seemed unbreakable. Given enough time, even the strongest structure begins to decay. And maybe love is not so different. Maybe love begins when two people strip themselves down to what is real. Not the performance, not the appearance, not the masks people wear to survive the world, but the core. The part of you that exists underneath achievement, beauty, ego, fear, status, and pride. To love someone deeply is, in a way, to die. Not physically, but emotionally and spiritually. It is allowing parts of yourself to fall away until only truth remains. Your skeleton, your rawest form. And maybe the most beautiful thing is finding another person who has done the same. Someone who has also searched through the layers of themselves and found their own core. Two people meeting not through appearance, but through honesty. That is what this painting feels like to me. Not two skeletons representing death, but two people who survived the process of becoming real. But even then, love still depends on its environment. Some relationships exist in dry, stable places. Not perfect places, but honest ones. Places where communication exists, where accountability exists, where trust is maintained carefully, consistently, and quietly. And because of that, the relationship lasts. Not because it is exciting every second, not because it is dramatic, but because it is protected. Then there are relationships that allow destructive things inside them. Acidic words, neglect, dishonesty, bitterness, and resentment. Like water slowly entering a burial site, those things do not destroy love instantly. They erode it gradually. Until eventually, what once held everything together begins to weaken. But even decay has meaning, because nothing in nature is wasted. When bones break down over time, they return to the earth. Pressure, heat, time, all of it is essential for transformation into something new. Energy changes form, and maybe heartbreak does too. Maybe felt love is not meaningless. Maybe pain becomes wisdom. Maybe grief becomes art. Maybe ending becomes fuel for beginning someone new. That is why I, Zuri, wanted to paint this. Because I do not think skeletons only represent death. I think they represent truth. What remains after everything unnecessary falls away. And maybe real love is finding someone who can hold that version of you gently, even when there is nothing left to hide. This is the skeletal of love.